In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on October 23, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Seattle Kraken versus Chicago Blackhawks. The Seattle Kraken face the Chicago Blackhawks, with both teams looking to build off of promising starts to the season. The Blackhawks started the year 0-2 but have won back-to-back games to move to 2-2 on the season, while the Kraken have a 2-2 record this season. Both teams are looking to improve in the Western Conference and start the season strong. An upcoming game should be a good one as a result. After a Saturday off, the Seattle Kraken and Chicago Blackhawks both return to action for a Western Conference showdown. The Kraken have been off to a solid start given their expectations, as they have earned points in 4 of their 6 games so far this season. Chicago can be seen in a similar overachieving category. It has won half of their games to date and is expected to finish at the bottom of the league. Both teams are feeling good, but of course only one can prevail. I'm taking Seattle here without a question. The Kraken have more games under their belt and have taken down much better teams. One of their wins is over the defending Stanley Cup champion Avalanche. Even as the road team, I think they are built better to take down this team. If anything, it only adds value to a sure thing. Unlike Chicago, this Seattle team wants to win games and improve on its performance from its inaugural season. The Kraken's offseason additions like Shane Wright, Andrei Burakovsky, and Oliver Bjorkstrand can make that happen. I get the case to be made either way in this game. The Blackhawks are a solid group on paper, but I really can't trust this team to string wins together consistently. Not often I want to lay any sort of juice with the Kraken on the road, but this feels like a good spot for it. There is no reason why Seattle shouldn't win on Sunday, so the Seattle Kraken money line is our full game side pick. The Blackhawks and Kraken are not known for their offensive output, but when certain matches arise, it can change the narrative. I think each side has a good matchup to find some offense. Seattle has lots of competent scorers throughout their lineup, as well as young guns Matt Beniers and Shane Wright that can generate lots. I believe that they can exploit a weak Chicago defense. The Kraken are subject to their own defensive woes, so expect Patrick Kane and his counterparts to join in on the fun. This game is a dark horse for a high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Anaheim Ducks versus Detroit Red Wings. The Anaheim Ducks and Detroit Red Wings meet Sunday in NHL action at the Little Caesars Arena. The Anaheim Ducks look to rebound from a 1-3-1 start. The Detroit Red Wings look to build on their 2-0-2 start. The Red Wings are 1-5 in their last 6 home games. The Ducks are 3-13 in their last 16 games against the Eastern Conference. The over is 6-1 in the Red Wings' last 8 games played on Sunday. The over is 6-1 in Red Wings' last 7 home games versus a team with a road winning percentage of less than .400. Both the Ducks and Red Wings are coming into this matchup off of close shootout and overtime losses. This is also the last game of Anaheim's long road trip that was primarily on the East Coast. The Ducks are slowly making their way back west, and they could get a bit ahead of themselves in looking forward to that. Detroit is no longer a team that can be overlooked like it has been in recent years. The Red Wings have already helped us cash a best bet this season, and they look like a team that can do so throughout the year. The Wings already had a strong core with Dylan Larkin and Tyler Bertuzzi leading the way for rookies Lucas Raymond and Moritz Seider last season. They added David Perrin from the Blues and Andrew Kopp from the Rangers to bolster their roster. Also, with former Blues goalie Vile Husso, they are a much more complete team. They opened up this season with a shutout win and followed it up with a dominant 5-2 win on the road. Meanwhile, the Ducks have lost 4 of their 5 games this season, with the only win coming in overtime against the lowly Seattle Kraken. If their season-opening road trip wasn't bad enough, they also have to take on the Tampa Bay Lightning once they're back in Anaheim. These teams had 2 close meetings last season, but it was Detroit that made the vast improvements over the summer. The Anaheim Ducks haven't played terribly bad through the first week or so. but they can't finish games and their defense eventually lets them down. The Detroit Red Wings have been highly impressive offensively through 4 games, and they're a lot more competitive than they were last season. The Red Wings continue to play until the final whistle, and confidence has to be on the rise with them earning points in each of their first 4 games. I like what I'm seeing from the Red Wings up to this point, so the Detroit Red Wings money line is our full game side pick. The total for this game isn't quite as straightforward as the side. In the past, it would be a debate of which would prevail between both teams' poor goal scoring and poor goaltending. However, the new-look Red Wings should do their part in keeping the Ducks off the scoreboard. Hustle may not record another shutout like he did in the season opener, but he can keep this game under the total. Following his shutout, Hustle allowed just 2 goals, and the Ducks are still not exactly known for their offense. They have scored more than 2 goals just twice so far this season, with one of those games being their win against the Kraken. Once they left the confines of Anaheim, they scored 1 goal against the New York Islanders and Boston Bruins and just 2 against a weak goaltending team of the New Jersey Devils. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Columbus Blue Jackets versus New York Rangers. The Columbus Blue Jackets face the New York Rangers, with both teams looking to improve in the Metropolitan Division to start the season. The Blue Jackets are 2-4 and are coming off a difficult 6-3 loss. The Rangers, meanwhile, have started the season 3-1 and look like one of the best teams in the NHL. Both teams are looking to improve in the Metropolitan Division and the Eastern Conference as the first month of the season is in full swing. Artemi Panarin and the Rangers have been good on offense to start the season. Panarin leads the team with 11 points through 5 games. He has recorded 1 point or more in each of the first 5 games. Mika Zibanejad has 4 goals and 4 assists on the year. Adam Fox has 1 goal and 5 assists on the season. Chris Kreider has 2 goals and 2 assists on the season. Igor Shesterkin has not been as sharp as he was last year to start the season. He allowed 3 goals or more in each of his last 3 starts. Shesterkin is too good and he will bounce back and perform like he did last year. He ranked first in goals against average, first in save percentage, and third in shutouts among all goalies in the league last year. Columbus will be fatigued as they are on the back end of a back-to-back. The Columbus Blue Jackets have been a complete mess through 6 games, and going on the road on the end of a back-to-back doesn't help matters. The Columbus Blue Jackets have allowed at least 3 goals through all 6 games this season, getting absolutely killed defensively. The New York Rangers have shown a balanced attack up to this point, and they're well rested given that they haven't played since Thursday. New York has the advantage in this game as they are rested and should also have the goaltending advantage. This should be a routine W for the home team, so the New York Rangers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Rangers should be able to score on Sunday. They rank 6th in goals per game and 9th in expected goals and will be facing a bottom 10 defense and projected starting goalie Daniel Tarasov, who ranks 48th in goals saved above expected. However, the item that causes concern is the inconsistency. There have been 2 games in which the Rangers scored 6+ goals only to follow up the next game by scoring 2 or fewer. As for the Blue Jackets, their poor offense doesn't inspire any confidence that they can break down a top 10 defense. Add on the fact that they played the night before and the odds are stacked against them scoring numerous goals. We're looking for a lower scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.